People hired to conduct oversight investigations of LMPD are finally getting access to officers and body cam footage.
WDRB's Conroy DeLuche breaks down the agreement and how investigations by the Inspector General will be carried out.
With this new agreement in place, Mayor Craig Greenberg says this will enhance transparency and accountability. For months, Inspector General Ed Harness complained that LMPD and then Chief Erica Shields were not cooperating. Despite receiving more than a dozen complaints, 0 investigations have been completed by his office.
One of the issues that our administration has inherited is that this was not happening.
Mayor Craig Greenberg just announced a new memorandum of understanding between LMPD and Harness's office, settled within 2 days of the release of the scathing DOJ report that laid out discrimination and long-standing dysfunction within LMPD.
Our office has been formed knowing that a consent decree was going to be coming to Louisville Metro.
The 2 changes happening now. Officers will be required to interview if requested by the OIG, and Harness and his investigators will have direct access to body cam footage related to incidents under investigation. The interim chief of LMPD pledges to make sure that officers understand they are required to cooperate.
I'm going to put myself out here and say I got faith in them as I stand today, that they will do what is in the best interest in order to move these processes along.
One of the factors standing in the way of a prior agreement, due process. Under this new agreement, Harness says there's no criminal liability for speaking with his investigative team. The Inspector General's office will be conducting administrative investigations, strictly looking into policy violations.
Because it's an administrative investigation, any information that we get through an interview with those officers is protected under U.S. Supreme Court guarantee.
Harness says that officers will be protected under the Officers' Bill of Rights. They will receive 48 hours notice for an interview, have an understanding of allegations, a copy of the complaint, and can have an attorney present. Most importantly, officers will be required to speak with the Inspector General.
We can't finish an investigation unless we speak to some of the parties involved, so we're going to be able to do that now.
It's not everything Harness wanted, but it's a step toward resolving the dozen or so police complaints sitting in his office. Conroy DeLuche, WDRB News.